Now, we know that the ordinances can look different from one dispensation to the next, and that's fine. But in the spirit of the plan of salvation, the covenant path, what he expects us to do, he 100% did prior to getting to that point and taking upon himself that mantle. Okay? And he received all power both in heaven and on earth, meaning priest and king. And the glory of the Father, the priesthood of the Father was with him, for he dwelt in him. He was ordained to that order.
Can I just interject real quick? Because I feel like, and I could be wrong, and maybe others don't feel this way, but I just get the impression that some people will hear how we're breaking this down, how we're simplifying this, and how we're actually making it realistic and understandable. And I can feel people intuitively not liking it because they think it takes away from the majesty or the mystical or the unknowable about Christ and how he came to be. And I understand that feeling if some are feeling that way. It's like, wait a minute. There wasn't anything magical going on here. There was just a process that he went through. The beautiful thing about that, though, is the thing that's so reassuring about that is Christ then turns around and offers us that same process. See, we have a tendency, because we sin and we make mistakes and we know the worst things about ourselves. Like, we know how terrible we can be sometimes, that we feel like there has to be some magic bullet that that makes everything right. And what the Father is saying, and what the Son is saying is, no, there's not. You don't need a magic bullet. There's already a process here in place, and it's not mystical, and it's not unknowable. Like, it's right here, and it's simple. And if you can follow this plan, it works every time. Like, it always works. And Christ is the perfect example of that. And so I just want to be very clear that what we're suggesting here is not diminishing anything that the Lord did or that he does and has accomplished. What I'm saying is, he is actually showing you that this is possible, because it's easy for us to feel like, I don't know that I could ever, I don't know that I'll ever be enough. I don't know that I'll ever do enough. And he's saying, you don't have to do it all. You just have to do these things. Like, this is the process. This is the way. And he showed the way. And of course, he's there every step of the way next to you, helping and assisting you in being able to do it and being able to do it. And so I hope that what we're saying, as we're trying to break this down and say, no, this is actually much more understandable than what we generally assume, that doesn't demean or take away from what the Lord did. It actually, I think it uplifts and shows that he designed a process, or the process is designed to be achievable for us, and not to allow ourselves to become overwhelmed or so despondent because we feel like we'll never measure up, we'll never be good enough. And I don't think that's the case. I think he's trying to show us there's an established way, and all are capable of fulfilling or following the same path that Christ did. Hit that like button, leave us a comment, subscribe to the channel. We really appreciate it.
They may seem like little things, but liking, commenting, it helps the algorithm push our content out to more people. So it's our small way of sharing the gospel in a social media age.